There is no denying global warming reached our shores. It is here to stay. Its impact felt the world over. Tidal waves rip the coast apart. Bulging water takes over our cities, changing our lives, changing our livelihoods, destroying what we hold dear, what we cherish, what we believe in. Our gods, our temples, our heritage, all washed away forever. What a great achievement. Global population grew from 1 to 7 billion and counting. Every day the number grows. And while cities expand, even greater numbers flock the streets. However, almost half of us live in coastal areas, in river deltas, on the shore, and some below the sea. And still the water is rising. It is striking, actually, how nature is replaced by harbors, big ships where birds used to roam, inner cities getting clogged up and offices built on historical grounds, concrete forcing the water upwards, not letting it seep into the ground, and taking away the landmarks that generations knew. Still, our ways of dealing with water are similar the world over. Fighting it, fleeing from it, and freezing it in concrete and sand. Because, in our perpetual fight against the water, we humans invent new ways to face new challenges, and our genius takes over. However, history tells us that moving sand is not enough to protect us, that we should work not against the water, but with it. Because by understanding the water, we all benefit, using the river, irrigating the land and protecting it against floods. In Dujiang, the system works 2,000 years and continuing today. And isn't this spectacular? Harnessing the water since Darius the Great, feeding the city and the land, the operating system 5 centuries BC. Heritage is still used in Europe as well. Steam engines pump water since 100 years, providing capacity when situations require. Also, ecological farming is nothing new. A complex system of canals and terraces, rice, buffalo, cattle and fish, since 1,000 years, all combined. Maintenance is key to keep water heritage working, and when done properly, it will stay for centuries and inspire generations to come. Still, danger is lurking in the canals. When old systems are not maintained, neglected or ignored, we all suffer badly. Since ancient times, water feeds people's lives, their rituals and religions, important for humans all over the world, each and every one in their own way. Practical things are settled by ritual as well, like water disputes in Spain. The court gathers since the times of Al-Andalus, settling disputes in public, bringing peace to the people. Protected by the temples and overseen by the gods, water is sacred, and sometimes it shows, like the river feeding into Angkor Wat. Shiva's linga fecundates the water and the land, thus providing food for 100 villages or more. Water forgives, consoles, and gives hope. So let's learn from the past, because the solutions are there, and in the present, combining them, like yin and yang. Living on the water is what we do, in different ways, in different cultures, and in different styles. Whether we live above the water or below it, or reclaim it, we have to live with it. We can learn from each other to do so, how to manage water well, how to use heritage, and how to use the knowledge of ancient times. Saving the world's deltas is critical for the future of us, our children, and generations to come. The number of disasters increases, and so does their intensity. Civilizations are at risk, and fast urbanization of delta areas, without respecting historical water structures, makes them even more vulnerable. But heritage helps by providing valuable examples and successful strategies to deal with uncertainty and risk. Centuries-old knowledge is the key of living with water and water structures, passed on over generations. These will offer solutions for the future. We believe that harmony between water and heritage management will improve spatial quality and contribute to the preservation of civilizations, and ultimately to the well-being of mankind.